Hi guys, it's Taylor here, and this is part 2 in my PHP Crash Course. And in this one, as I said, we're going through the basics of PHP, such as variables, if statements, stuff like that. So let's get started. If you don't have Dreamweaver or any sort of kind of editor for web stuff, it does not matter. Just whip out Notepad, and you can basically type exactly what I put here into Notepad. Apart from when you save it, you need to select all files and add a .php extension at the end of the file name. Okay, so let's get started. So when I create a new document here, this is like got this stuff in, and basically we can get rid of all that. So the PHP tags are as follows: the less than sign and a question mark, and then PHP, and then you've got to close a tag, question mark, and greater than sign. So let's start off with a few variables, and every variable has to start with a $sign. So let's say we want to make a variable called name. We just type $sign name and say basically here just put your name. So I'm going to put my name here, you put yours, and I'm going to do a quick echo, and echo will basically print all the contents of what is in these two speech marks on the screen. So I can basically put hello, comma, close speech marks, and then you add a space and a dot, and then more speech marks, and then we can put $sign name. The reason dot is because you want to continue the echo. So I'm going to do this to my desktop and just call it test.php. And if you've watched part 1, you'll see we installed WOMP. So we want to go to the www directory, and we can drag and drop test.php. Now if we go to localhost/test.php, should find that it will say hello and then the name you entered. Okay, so that's a pretty basic script. And now I'll go on to something a bit more advanced. So we may use a few numbers. So we can put number 1 equals, let's say this is, you can put any number here, so I'll just put that, and then I'll put number 2 equals something like that, and then I'll just save this again quickly, test.php, and then we can echo number 1 plus number 2. And before we put this back in the www directory, we'll do a quick if statement. So if wait, I'll just add a third variable. So we'll leave that as 0, and I don't think we need these speech marks for this, and we can put number 3 equals, so that's basically saying our third variable equals number 1 and number 2 plus together. So I'm just going to cheat quickly here and whack out the calculator, as I can't really be bothered to do this in my head. So I'll just go ahead and see what that adds up to. So 7,870. So if number 3 is equal to 7,870, echo that is an even number. So the if statement, you've got to put if, open up brackets, and then what you want to look for, if what condition needs to be met, and then you put the curly brackets on either side. So let's go ahead and put this in the www directory, and let's refresh it. So as you can see, it's done the equation 7870, and it displays that is an even number. So that's worked to plan, so everything's working well there. We can go ahead and add a bit more. So we could possibly now just add this bit on here. I'm just going to add a page break in. Okay, save that again. .php. And so as you can see, if that number 3 is equal to that, we'll say that is an even number. But we can also change this to a different equation. So we could do, say, echo number 3 equals number 1 plus, or actually, divided by number 2, and we can see what that comes out for us. So again, if we put this in the www directory, you can refresh the page, and you can see it has now divided it. As you can see, it has not displayed that as an even number, as if you want to do that, we'll have to copy and paste this here, and basically just delete that. And again, yeah, so it does matter what order you put if statements and stuff, otherwise it will not work. And I'm hoping this should work. So yep, it said that is an even number, and again we've got little division there. So it does matter what order you put the if statements in, as technically when the if is after this bit here, it's basically checking the overwritten version of number 3. So that's why it has to be in order. And thanks for watching this part 2. I know it was pretty basic, but it's just for beginners, and the next one will be going into the post and get functions, and then the next part will probably go into a bit more advanced stuff and probably use the PHP MyAdmin and MySQL to make a slightly more advanced application. But anyway, I hope this helps you get to grips with PHP, and I hope you continue with the development, as PHP is very fun and very rewarding. Thanks for watching.